Good morning, everyone. Good morning. If everyone can please take your seats, we will get the program started. My name is Jackie Guevara. I'm the Executive Director for the Quality and Productivity Commission, and I welcome you to the 32nd Annual Productivity and Quality Awards ceremony. I would like to take this quick opportunity to acknowledge my predecessor, Victoria Pipkin Lane, who has graciously donated her time to help us prepare for this year's award ceremony. So a warm applause for Victoria. Thank you so much. Since 1987, the Productivity and Quality Awards program has honored thousands of individual productivity and quality improvement efforts deserving recognition. The Commission is proud of its close partnership with the Productivity Managers Network. These managers promote quality, productivity, and efficiency within their respective departments, and actively support Commission programs throughout the year, including helping with the department visits and the annual leadership conference and events such as this. Please welcome Jennifer Coltis, Elisa Vasquez, and Ina Sarak to the stage. Jennifer is a 2018 Network Chair and leads the Productivity Managers Network Executive Committee in meetings, training, and planning. Jennifer is a Division Chief and Supervising Attorney with the Child Support Services Department. She is joined on the Executive Committee by Elisa Vasquez with the Community Development Commission Housing Authority, and Ina Sarak with the Department of Medical Examiner Coroner. Elisa and Ina serve as co-chairs of the network's Productivity and Quality Awards Committee and have done a tremendous job with the planning and coordination of today's event. Please give a warm welcome to Jennifer, Elisa, and Ina.
Good morning. I am Jennifer Coltis, and it is an honor and pleasure to serve as chair of the Productivity Managers Network. On behalf of the Executive Committee, I would like to thank the Productivity Managers for their support and participation. Throughout the year, Productivity Managers promote quality and efficiency within their respective departments. Our theme today is Innovating for Impact. This year's submissions clearly demonstrate that county employees strive to provide efficient, effective, and high-quality service to the public. Today, we will showcase some of these exemplary projects and the material impact they have on county operations and services. Prepare to be inspired. On behalf of the Productivity Managers Network, we wish to thank the Board of Supervisors, the Chief Executive Office, and the Quality and Productivity Commission for their support and sponsorship of this premier county recognition event. We have an exciting program planned for you, so without further delay, let's get started. Thank you.
And thank you, Jennifer. And as Jackie mentioned, my name is Elisa Vasquez. I'm with the Community Development Commission Housing Authority. I'm proud to be co-chair of this year's Productivity and Quality Awards Committee. I'd like to start by recognizing all the department productivity managers who coordinated the submission of this year's 66 applications. That's quite a lot. They helped ensure that we have another successful awards year. Please stand and be recognized. And I'd also like to extend our appreciation to the Quality and Productivity Commissioners and Commission staff who worked very hard to organize today's impressive event. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ina Sarak with the Department of Medical Examiner Coroner. I'm also a co-chair of the network's 2018 Awards Program Committee. It's my pleasure to introduce our MC, Susie Sa, news anchor from CBS 2 KCAL 9. Susie is an award-winning broadcast journalist. She was named co-anchor for KCAL 9's primetime shows in December of 2013, making her the first Korean-American anchor on an English-language primetime newscast in Los Angeles. Susie first joined the network as a general assignment reporter in November 2005. Susie's news career began at KCFW TV in Kalispell, Montana, where she was a photographer, camera operator, reporter, producer, and editor. She also worked a couple of years in Las Vegas. Susie was born in South Korea, grew up in Orange County, and attended University of California, San Diego. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in a warm welcome for our MC today, Ms. Susie Sa.
Thank you, Ina, so much for that warm introduction. It is an honor and a pleasure, total pleasure for me to be here today to serve as your Master of Ceremonies. Welcome to the 32nd Annual Productivity or Productivity? Who says productivity? Raise your hands. Minority. Productivity. Wow, really? And then everyone else just doesn't say the word because it's like, I don't use that word. I don't need that word. Welcome to the 32nd Annual Productivity Quality Awards Luncheon. We want to remind everyone that we are streaming our event live on the web today. So if you know someone who couldn't make it today, please let them know. And with that, I'd like to welcome our viewers on the web this morning as well. The annual awards program is a showcase of county excellence. We celebrate the collaboration, the innovation, the yummy bread that we're having and the salads, the creativity that went into all of these projects. They have saved lives, improved services, strengthened community relationships, all to better serve the public. Today, we recognize the best in our government. Today is about you, the county employees. Come on. But today is also about me. And why, you ask? Well, why are you laughing? You think I just magically show up here? You think I just magically poof show up here, hair done, makeup done, boom. You know how long it took for me to put these rhinestones on my dress today? Painstaking process, ladies and gentlemen, one at a time. I'm just kidding. My kid missed preschool today. So yeah, that's pretty sad. So I want to know what the county is going to do for me today. You're like, where's she going with this? When Jackie asked me to MC the event today, I can't say no to Jackie number one, Jackie Guevara. However, she promised me that yes, thank you, yes. Give it up for Jackie, yes, thank you. She told me that this is gonna be a fun one. Not like a stuffy luncheon that I know y'all go to like pretty often. It's gonna be a fun one. So, prove it to me. Uh-oh. All right, so who knows the In My Feelings challenge? Raise your hands. Okay, I got two. Okay, I got two. Okay. I know you're having your salads right now. Please forgive me for doing this, but we need to stretch it out a little bit, okay? We need to stretch it out. We need to warm it up. It's hump day, people. Come on. Okay, let's get us through this week. I want everyone to get up out of your seats. Please do so. I know. Jackie's like, oh, she's going rogue. She's going rogue. This is off the script. Please, everyone, get up out of your seats for me. And I want you to learn the words first. And this is kind of a revised version of the In My Feelings challenge. The In My Feelings challenge song goes, Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never, okay? But this one is, LA County, do you love me? Are you working? Say you never ever leave, okay? I'm just gonna take it to there, okay? So I want everyone, okay, see? Okay, all right, so here we go. First learn the words. Oh, okay, now I'm doing this. Now we're gonna do this for sure. Okay, it's like this. LA County, do you love me? Are you working? Say you never ever leave, okay? So let's learn it first. Okay, first learn the words. Everybody, LA County, do you love me? Are you working? Say you never ever leave, okay? Now the motions, the hand motions, the dance, okay? What? Everyone's like, are you serious? Okay. Okay, so it goes like this. Since we're all county, it's LA County. Do you love me? Okay, 2 hearts. Right heart, left heart. Okay, so LA County, do you love me? Are you working? Like, you know, you have something like a notepad in front of you. You're like, working. Okay, working. Say you never ever leave. That's it. You can do that, I promise. You can do this, okay? All right, here we go. LA County, all right? Do you love me? Are you working? Say you never ever leave. Oh my gosh, all right. Woo! Okay, stay standing. Okay, so let's do one more dress rehearsal. One more dress rehearsal and then final performance, okay? All right, here we go. Everyone loosen it up, loosen it. Okay, all right, here we go. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. LA County, do you love me? Are you working? Say you never ever leave. Very good, okay. Yeah, okay, now, here's the command performance. Here we go. I'm gonna videotape this. I don't know where it's gonna go, but there is also a photographer for my station in the house too. So he's right there. Hi, Greg. Greg Polanczyk in the house, everybody. Here we go. Ready? And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. County. Woo! Yes! Woo! Oh, my phone's on the floor. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Jackie. Leave it. It's okay. I knew you could do it. I knew it. See, if we were at a city event, not sure. Did I go? Oh. Just kidding. Thank you so much for participating. That totally made my day. See, now I feel good. So I'm going to hashtag that in my county. Instead of in my feelings challenge, it's gonna say in my county challenge. I'm gonna hashtag that. So Twitter and Instagram today, look for it, okay? All right. Oh, and by the way, our Twitter and Instagram hashtags today are hashtag PQA2018 and hashtag LA County. So if you wanna, get out your phones and, do whatever you wanna do, take pictures, please do so. We encourage you to post your photos and comments throughout the ceremony today. All right, without further delay, let's get started with today's program. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Color Guard will present the colors, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance will be Petty Officer 3rd Class Joel Castellanos from the county's Department of Military and Veterans Affairs, a very popular man I can see already. The National Anthem will be performed by Deputy Rocio Encinas from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. Deputy Encinas is a station court deputy with the Central Division Sentry Station Detective Bureau. Please stand and join me in welcoming the Sheriff's Department, Color Guard, and remain standing, please. I know a lot of standing today, for the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem.
Good morning. Please face the flag, put your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets right glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Forward, march, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Thank you to LASD's Color Guard, Petty Officer Castellanos, and Deputy Encinas. Thank you. And now for a few words of inspiration as you take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Delivering our invocation today is Aziza Hassan. Ms. Hassan is the Executive Director of New Ground, a Muslim-Jewish Partnership for Change. She's been featured on public radio Speaking of Faith and the United States Institute for Peace. She earned the President's Volunteer Service Award in 2006 under President Bush and served on President Obama's Advisory Council on Faith-Based and Neighborhood Partnerships. Ms. Hassan currently serves on Mayor Eric Garcetti's Interfaith Advisory Council. Please welcome Ms. Aziza Hassan.
Good morning. In the name of the most merciful, the dispenser of grace, I am incredibly grateful to be here with you today. I'm grateful as a proud Angelino, as a Muslim mom, and as an innovator. You see, 12 years ago, a group of us, a number of people, sat around a table, and we decided to innovate a new program that would bring together Muslims and Jews, a program that would seek to build on the tradition and define the areas where we couldn't agree and where literally there was breakdown, and figure out where we could still build together. And it's in that spirit that I offer a humble invocation today, an intention setting, if you will. So I'm going to ask you for just a moment to hold your precious salads. I know they're about to clear them. And put your hands, just put them on the top of your knees so that you can feel and be fully present and aware of this one moment. Feel your hands on your knees and take in a deep breath. Take it in, hold it, and let it out slowly. You see, I've learned that if we don't set intention, sometimes you don't rise to the occasion the way you would like to. I learned this especially as an innovator who's dealing with crazy ideas all the time. And then I come home, and with the two most precious souls in my entire life, I don't rise to the occasion the way I should. And I have to take that deep breath. And it's important to remember the breath, because it brings us back and it centers our intention. You see, many of the great prophets, and I mean great prophets and sages from lots of different traditions, from a lot of different places,
were innovators. They defied the status quo. They looked at the woes of their time right in the eye, and they stood up with crazy ideas like rights, like dignity, like respect for the poor, freedom from bondage, and compassion for all. Compassion even for the people that they didn't like or they couldn't comprehend. Compassion for everyone. When you look at examples of these prophets and these sages when they arrived, these great innovators, when they arrived to their moment, and the ways that they responded to other people, and how we as Los Angelinos, not to be compared with prophets, but to be reminded that we are in a space of innovation. We're in a space of incredible diversity. And yet, to be complacent in the place we've arrived at is also to not continue to foster innovation. So what does it mean for us to be aware of how our own actions hold back the people with the crazy ideas that will help move and propel us forward into much needed impact? And I bring up the story of the Prophet of Islam, who he was doing something pretty important and a blind man interrupted him. A blind man irritated him, and literally the prophet turns his whole body. Well, shortly thereafter, you can look this up, it's in the Quran, it's chapter 80. The entire chapter rebukes the prophet. Now you might say, why? The guy was blind. Like, so what if the prophet shifted his body? But you see, we speak in more than just physical terms. We speak in all sorts of ways to people. And in the text, it rebukes the prophet because he was turning away somebody who wanted to be nurtured, somebody with a crazy idea who, yes, was irritating, but who also deserved feedback, who deserved love, and who deserved to be nurtured. I also then look to the tradition in Judaism. A famous account in the Talmud tells us of a story of a man who approached a well-known Jewish sage at the time. And he asked him for the teachings of the entire Torah on one foot. Imagine, the guy standing on one foot and asking for the entire teachings of the whole Torah. The sage looked at him and just sent him away, like it was a ridiculous request. Well, the guy doesn't give up, and instead he goes and he finds another sage. This time, the different sage says, "What is hateful to you, do not do to your neighbor." That is the whole Torah. And then he tells him to go ahead and study it. And so I'm asking all of us to pause and to think about those moments when people irritated us or they said ridiculous things or ridiculous ideas, and how our actions shut down the innovation and didn't foster and build it up. Because regardless of our reasons, how we respond to the stranger, to that crazy idea, really determines where we're going to go and whether or not we're going to be able to create an atmosphere of innovation and impact. So the question is, how do we respond to those feather-brained ideas when they come at us? How will we open our hearts to the unforeseen wisdom of another who may have exactly what the moment needs? So I'm going to ask you to take one more breath and to put it out. And I offer this humble prayer. I pray that we all embrace the diversity in this incredible county with all the different religious traditions in it, with all the different ethnicities and the cultures, and that we find ways to continue to build and nurture one another. Amen, amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hassan. For a special presentation now, please welcome the Chair of the Quality and Productivity Commission, Dr. Sean Landris.
Good morning, everyone. We're starting a little early this year with the awards ceremony and taking a presentation out of order. It's new, it's innovative. So I'd like to invite Supervisor Sheila Kuehl, Sachi Hamai, our CEO, and Celia Zavala, our executive officer of the board, to join me on stage. I think, as well as Supervisor Catherine Barger, to join on stage. She has just arrived, and Supervisor Solis as well. Thank you for joining us. So we're going to present some early awards while we have everyone from the board with us. And these honors are for exceptional individual achievement in quality, productivity, and service excellence. The recipients are individuals who have demonstrated a commitment to innovation, creativity, and efficiency. I'm going to start with the Productivity Manager of the Year. This award recognizes exceptional leadership within the Productivity Managers Network. Our Productivity Manager of the Year for 2018 has more than 29 years' experience working across her department. See, I've narrowed it down by about 50%. In her current role, she is responsible for placing assessments on the property tax roll, narrowing it down a little further. But she doesn't just raise money, she helps us wisely invest it. As you all know, the Commission oversees the Productivity Investment Fund, the nation's oldest and largest local government innovation fund. Those feather-brained ideas, we want to see them. Key to our work is the peer review led by the PIB Advisory Committee. And as chair of the PIB Advisory Committee since 2014, our honoree has led her fellow productivity managers in providing vital feedback on departmental funding proposals. She's been an outstanding colleague, leader, and advocate for thoughtful innovation and impact. So it's a great pleasure, and please join me in congratulating our 2018 Productivity Manager of the Year, Susan Lynn Schoten. She said thank you. And now, the Commission Chair Leadership Award, and I think you're going to really like this one, goes to a department director. I know you did. I think you're going to really like this one. To a department director who promotes innovation, efficiency, accountability, and integrity. The recipient fosters a culture of quality public services, employee productivity, transparency, and fiscal responsibility. And our honoree actually has more than 37 years of public service and counting, maybe, all with the same department. Under his leadership, his department has earned a trifecta of Eagles, silver in 2011, bronze in 2012, and gold in 2014. His unwavering support for quality and productivity programs across the county has been a hallmark of his leadership, and we cannot thank him enough for his support for the Commission's efforts. This is, as you'll see, an unusual year, and so we have audited the results to make sure we didn't miss anything beyond our control. But the fast fact is this. The recipient of the 2018 Chair Leadership Award is our very own Auditor Controller, John Nemo. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage.
Thank you very much. To say the least, this is a huge surprise. I was walking over here, and I told the people I was walking with, I just get to relax and kick back at the table back there. We're not in the top 10, so I'm very humbled and thrilled. I want to take this opportunity to thank the nearly 600 strong and the auditor controller. You guys make me look good, and I really appreciate you. And thank you so much to the board and the commission for this recognition. And also, I want to thank you for recognizing Susan. She works very hard and she supports this program, and thank you for her recognition also.
Congratulations, Susan and John. Thank you to our supervisors. All right, who's going to take home the bronze, the silver, the gold Eagle Awards today? I was told that this is a really big deal. See, I don't know much because I don't work for the county. I do now because, I'm here. But but I heard it was a pretty big deal. So, they were telling me that the Eagle Awards is like, the silver, the bronze, and all the awards today, the Gold Eagle Awards is like winning the Best Picture and Best Director at the Academy Awards. Is this true? So huge deal, okay? All right, so pretty big deal today. Before we find out, as they say in showbiz, let's do lunch. I'm not gonna eat because I'm gonna come back and join you in just a few minutes, because if I do, I will not be able to fit in this dress today. I'm trying to fit in this Calvin Klein today, okay? So enjoy your lunch for just a few minutes. I'll be right back, okay? Thank you. As they say on TV, it's time for a word about our sponsors and a few introductions and acknowledgments. Of course, it takes a team to coordinate an event of this magnitude. How beautiful is this venue and this event today, ladies and gentlemen? So beautiful, right? Yes. The Commission thanks the staff from Graphics and Fiscal Services in the Executive Office of the Board. They played a vital role in securing our vendors, including the Music Center and Patina, purchasing the centerpieces that you see in front of you, and creating the beautiful program books before you today. Thank you also to the Internal Services Department, LA Channel 36, yep, whoop, whoop. Internal Services Department, oh, wow, okay, wow. And Rainbow Sound and Lights. Let's give them all a round of applause. We also want to recognize and thank our county and corporate sponsors who support our quality and productivity agenda throughout the year. Please hold your applause until all sponsors have been named. The First Supervisorial District, Kaiser Permanente, Brotherhood Crusade, SEIU Local 721, retired employees of LA County, yay, yeah, Commissioner Evelyn Gutierrez, and the LA County Channel. Let's give it up for all of our sponsors today. Thank you so much for your generosity and support today. Next, I'd like to introduce Supervisor Catherine Barger, who serves the residents of the 5th District, the county's largest, spanning 2,800 square miles, by the way. She began her career in public service as a college student intern and rose to become Chief Deputy Supervisors for the 5th District in 2001, where she served until her election to the board in 2016. Over the course of her county career, including as Chief Policy Advisor on health, mental health, social service, and children's issues, she has provided leadership to deliver efficient and effective services and programs that have significantly improved the quality of life for foster children, seniors, veterans, the disabled, and the mentally ill. Please join me, ladies and gentlemen, in a warm welcome for Supervisor Barger.
Thank you very much. I apologize for coming out of order. Supervisor Kuehl has put me on the sanitation district, so I have to go attend sanitation meetings. So thank you, Sheila. Payback. I know. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Susie, for being our Master of Ceremonies. You're doing an incredible job as usual, and I know that you're volunteering your time, and it's greatly appreciated. I'd like to thank you, Susie, for being our Master of Ceremonies. You're doing an incredible job as usual, and I know that you're volunteering your time, and it's greatly appreciated. I'd like to thank you, Susie, for being our Master of Ceremonies. You're doing an incredible job as usual, and I know that you're volunteering your time, and it's greatly appreciated. I'd also like to thank Sachi Hamai, our hardworking CEO. Where are you, Sachi? Yay, Sach. And our dedicated department heads, all of our county employees and our productivity managers, and the phenomenal members of our Quality and Productivity Commission. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. This event has been a tradition since 1981. My predecessor, Mike Antonovich, launched the commission over 37 years ago, and I'm glad that this board is as committed as they were the day it was formed to continue to support the value and the great work of this important commission. The Quality and Productivity Commission is so instrumental in ensuring Los Angeles County's commitment to providing better, more efficient government. This role is really a practical one. They recognize programs that streamline operations and promote them as best practices. The more we recognize what's working, the better we can hone in on the strengths and improve in other areas. Providing high quality of services to our constituents is a collective goal. The Commission helps all of us provide them with the services they need and they deserve. We know this is true anecdotally, but the numbers really speak for themselves. This year, our program saved more than $144 million in estimated annual benefits. This is quantified by saying $101 million in cost avoidance, $31.6 million in cost savings, and $12.3 million in revenue. To date, the Commission's efforts have saved county taxpayers over $5 billion. And yes, while we are saving money, but we are also improving the services we provide. Government cannot do everything, but we should always strive to do the best we can for those who we are entrusted to serve. For lack of a better phrase, it's the constant and persistent pursuit of excellence that we're after. Today, we recognize amazing, innovative programs proving that cutting costs does not always translate into cutting services. Here are a few examples of this year's innovative programs and a couple of my favorites. Our fire department is able to quickly supply critical drugs, which avoids traveling to hospitals and other delays due to paperwork. The sheriff's department has the tools and training to handle persons experiencing mental health crisis in the field, something that Supervisor Solis and I have seen firsthand in our districts dealing with the homeless population in encampments. Our Department of Health Services is able to deliver critical health care through the Homeless Task Force. And last but not least, our Department of Parks and Recs is making a difference for families through the Parks After Dark program. I want to thank you. We are truly more productive and efficient because of the Quality and Productivity Commission. The county's mission is to establish superior services through interdepartmental and cross-sector collaboration that measurably improves the quality of life for people and communities in Los Angeles County. Today, we honor all of you for carrying out this mission. Congratulations to our outstanding awardees. Thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Barger. We'll now proceed with the ceremony as we welcome the chair of the Quality and Productivity Commission to the stage, back to the stage, I should say. Sean Landris connects people to ideas and resources, generating conversations, in turn creating solutions. Dr. Landris joined the Quality and Productivity Commission 5 years ago and was elected chair in December of 2016. He has earned international recognition for his leadership in social innovation, and his work has been featured by the Obama White House, Time Magazine, the Wall Street Journal, and the New York Times. Dr. Landris is co-founder and board chair of Jumpstart Labs, a philanthropic research and design consultancy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage Dr. Sean Landris.
Thank you, Susie. And welcome again in person and online, wherever you may be, to the 32nd Annual Productivity and Quality Awards Luncheon. Once again, please don't forget to tag your Twitter and Insta posts with hashtag PQA 2018 and hashtag LA County. The Quality and Productivity Commission envisions a creative and collaborative county culture of continual improvement that yields ever more productive, efficient, and effective services to enrich lives. Before I continue, I'd like first to recognize my colleagues on the Commission who volunteer many hours to bring their expertise from across private industry, academia, and the nonprofit sector to county service. Will all commissioners please stand? And I'd ask everyone to hold your applause until I have introduced everyone. Commissioners, please stand if you're able. Hua Sha-Lu, our first vice chair. Jot Hollenbeck, our second vice chair. Rod Gibson, immediate past chair. Ed McIntyre, chair emeritus. Evelyn Gutierrez, our PQA chair. Jackie Bachrach, Vigo Butler, Andres Cuervo, Nancy Harris, Blaine Meek, Claire Peeps, Jeffrey Penachet, and Will Wright. Thank you for your commitment and dedication, and I want to welcome our newest commissioner, who in fact was appointed fewer than 24 hours ago, Claire Peeps. For more than 3 decades, the Productivity and Quality Awards program has celebrated the creativity and ingenuity of the county workforce. Many initiatives have achieved state and national recognition, and some of those have even gone on to win Eagle Awards. The cornerstone of productivity improvement is widespread employee participation and management support. And this year, as you've heard, county departments and related agencies submitted 66 PQA proposals. I want to give a special shout out to one project leader who's here, who isn't a productivity manager, but certainly has been very productive. According to our records, the LA County Library has won a top 10 award every year for the past 6 years. That's 6 in a row. That's pretty good, right? But wait. Of those 6 wins, 5 have come from one division, Youth Services, which is led by Deborah Anderson. Debbie, where are you? Debbie, we congratulate you and Sky for your leadership. I was sort of hoping you were going to wear the banana suit, but here you are. Thank you for everything that you've done. This year's projects demonstrate meaningful and measurable outcomes. For example, a number of them explore exciting new forms of community outreach and engagement, as well as deploying emerging technologies to address long-term challenges, such as inventory control. And together, as you've heard, these projects represent an estimated annual benefit to the county in excess of $144 million. So once again, congratulations to all of this year's participating departments, directors, and project teams. I'm sure it hasn't escaped anyone's notice that this year, for the first time, both our Master of Ceremonies and our invocation speaker are accomplished women leaders. For the first time. But I think that deserves a round of applause. But before you applaud too long, let's remember that's just business as usual here in LA County. Under the leadership of our board chair, our chair pro tem, our executive officer of the board, and our chief executive officer. And indeed, I have the great privilege now to welcome a pivotal county champion of quality and productivity. She leads our county's workforce of more than 110,000, breaking down barriers and pursuing innovations that deliver clear and meaningful impact across a broad range of issues and board priorities. Our chief executive officer manages the day-to-day operations of our nation's largest municipal government, including oversight of the county's $30 billion plus budget. A dedicated international marathoner, she's participated in nearly 40 long-distance events in the past 5 years alone, and that's without counting Tuesday board meetings and budget hearings. Please join me in a warm welcome for a close partner in and supporter of every aspect of the Quality and Productivity Commission's continuing mission, our Chief Executive Officer, Sachi Hamai.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Uh-oh, did you guys fall asleep? You finished lunch and everybody fell asleep. We need to bring Susie back up here to get this crowd going. Actually, I want to give a big shout out to Sean, who has been the chair of the commission, has done such a fabulous job in leading it. So let's give him a big round of applause. I also want to give a big round of applause to Susie, who's here today, just volunteering for us, and it's just such an honor to have her, and what a true champion. I mean, family, kids, a woman that does it all, so big round of applause to Susie. It's an honor for me to join with the Board of Supervisors and the Quality and Productivity Commission to honor all of the departments and the productivity managers here today. Seems like just yesterday we were just at this gathering, doesn't it? But it's been, I know for those who have been in the trenches, it's been a long year of innovations and creativity and trying to figure out what projects really can bring help and services to our citizens in our communities. And so with that, I want to make sure that I recognize all department heads and productivity managers and have you just stand for a moment just to be recognized. So please stand up. Thank you all for doing what you do, and we appreciate your hard work and dedication to this county. I know that you've already heard the savings this year, and it seems to continue year after year. And as the CEO and just closing budget, you know, we are always looking for efficiency. So we appreciate any kind of efficiency, whether it's 10 million, 20 million. This year it's over 100 million. Also this year, which is a little bit different, is that we had projects that also brought in revenue to the county. To be exact, I think it's a little over $12 million. So thank you for your hard work in obtaining revenue. Hopefully in the years to come, we'll actually see more projects bringing in revenue. But these projects represent investments that transform lives, foster vibrant and resilient communities, and realize tomorrow's government today. As you've heard, the amazing Parks After Dark to the great read-away at the library, and even the virtual autopsy program at the Department of Medical Examiner Coroner, the broad range of county services is proudly represented here today. So again, congratulations to all departments, projects, teams, whether you're in the top 10 or not. I know we all aim to get that bronze eagle, silver first. You guys are outstanding, and I just want to thank you again for everything that you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Sachi. Next, I'd like to introduce Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas. We're going a little out of order here, shaking things up, you know. Mark Ridley Thomas is the leader for more than 2 million residents in the 2nd District. He is a board member of the Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority, the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum Commission, and LA Care, the nation's largest publicly operated health plan. He served on the Los Angeles City Council, State Assembly, and State Senate prior to his election to the Board of Supervisors in 2008. His legislative work addressed workforce development, healthcare, public safety, education, consumer protection, and civic participation. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas.
Well, good afternoon to everyone. I did say good afternoon to everyone. Delighted that you're here, Madam Chair and colleagues. We don't have anything other to do than to celebrate the good work that emanates from the County of Los Angeles every single day. And if you believe that, would you clap your hands and celebrate your own? For me, it's a day that inspires because I get a chance to recognize the tremendous innovation, and I do mean innovation and impact, that you all have had over the course of this year. The CEO has made reference to that. Let me weigh in a little bit more and say the people in this room are people who imagine what the future of public service will look like in an era of emerging technology that will continue to shape so much of our daily lives. And this reminds me of why I am chronically optimistic about the future of the County of Los Angeles, a future that is rapidly moving toward a digital world. Let me offer these insights. You've done an incredible job innovating for impact in anticipation of this coming future. The collective power of this year's projects make that abundantly clear. And I think you shouldn't be bashful about acknowledging who you are, what you've done, how it will impact the future of our lives and lives of generations to come. Give yourselves another round of applause because you deserve it. To all the honorees, I want to encourage you to take a minute and to remember that the moment of inspiration when you came up with the idea for your project, take a minute to reflect on what you did and what that idea will mean over and over and over. You built a team, secured funding, maybe talked yourself out of a couple of ideas a few times, and then went back to the drawing board, then convinced colleagues to collaborate and execute the idea. And now you're one of the 66 projects that we are here to honor today. That's a big deal, and you should be very, very proud of it. And so today we celebrate ideas made reality. This is recognition well-deserved, recognition well-earned. And I want to give a shout-out to a couple of folks in the top 10, if you don't mind. The Homeless Task Force. I hear you. The Super First Responders. Someone said Parks After Dark. And the Hepatitis A Outbreak Response Team. I know you're a little bit nervous and the suspense builds the longer I speak, and so I'll sit down in a moment, but just afford me 30 more minutes, will you? To close, let me just say this. I believe that there are pockets of innovation in every single department. It's our job to ignite them and watch them spread with enthusiasm throughout the county. This enthusiasm is infectious, it's contagious, it is innovation. By your creativity, resourcefulness, and community partnerships, you have set an example for what public sector service should strive to achieve. And this should bring you all a great source of pride. So may I say thank you for your commitment to excellence and your congratulations on all of the work that the departments who are represented here today have done. I just simply want to say, keep up the good work. Teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Supervisor Ridley Thomas. And now we are pleased to be joined by the Chair of the Board of Supervisors, Sheila Kuehl. Supervisor Kuehl assumed office on December 1st of 2014 and represents the county's 3rd district. In her first 3.5 years on the board, she has led and collaborated on a number of initiatives and motions to improve the quality of life and reform systems in the county. She has worked on increasing the minimum wage, providing funding for homeless services, creating innovative solutions for water conservation and recycling, reforming both our adult and juvenile justice systems, including the opening of Campus Kilpatrick, a state-of-the-art juvenile justice facility, and kicking off the Women and Girls Initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Chair of the Board of Supervisors, Sheila Kuehl.
Thank you. She just gave my whole speech. Just about the innovations, not about my bio. Obviously, I wasn't going to do that for you. But good afternoon. You know the theme today, Innovating for Impact, which is somewhat different than just innovating. I mean, in a way, you can think up new things and even put them into action, but if they don't have an impact, then what's the point? Except it was a good idea. And I think that the point of these awards in joining those together is very, very important. You know, the root of the word innovate has been identified in different ways over time. The earliest identification of the root is to introduce something new, innovate. But in the 16th century, they decided that the root actually came from somewhere else, and it actually meant change from that which is established. Now, as an anti-establishment person, I have to say I'm probably more with the 16th century, which doesn't exactly go together, but I love this ceremony because it recognizes and honors innovative and cost-efficient projects. I also want to quickly point out that although the libraries project doesn't look like it saved money because it forgave young people from paying their fines, so everybody said, well, didn't we lose money on that? No, because they weren't paying anyway. So I just didn't want you to worry about that at all. And thanks to the library. And as the chair of the board, I've been very privileged to undertake and collaborate in a number of initiatives, as you heard in the introduction. For example, we have, as a board and collaborative in the county, worked on reforming both our adult and juvenile justice systems to emphasize and enhance second chance and even third chance, and however many chances you need in order to turn your life around. Anti-recidivism programs, including the opening of Campus Kilpatrick, which I'm very, very proud of, a state-of-the-art juvenile justice facility that emphasizes and underscores rehabilitation and preparation for a constructive future, which is another aspect of our trying to work on these second and third chances. You must have some continuity. You must have some preparation and then some help getting from step one to step two. We were also very privileged to collaborate with the medical examiner coroner on the virtual autopsy program. Now, when I originally heard of it, I thought, that would be amazing. But it's not that kind of virtual reality. It really incorporates CT scanners in the autopsy setting, but it does improve the quality of our death investigations. And in case you wonder if that's important, you probably will read in the news at least every other week about a high-profile autopsy, because in LA County there are a number of people who come into our coroner's office or morgue or facility, and people want to know why, what happened. And it is very important then to improve the quality of those investigations, reduce the turnaround time, increasing diagnostic accuracy, and also, extremely important, addressing religious objections to autopsy, which is one of the main reasons for the virtual autopsy program, because as you know, there are several faiths that do not think an autopsy is an appropriate way to treat a deceased family member. So both of these projects are appropriately identified, I think, and honored as top 10 winners in today's program. But you know, across the county, the workforce is creating, innovating, inspiring, improving, not just the quality of service to our 10 million residents, but the efficiency of our staff together and the effectiveness of our operations. In the invocation, which I guess invoked us more than a higher power. But the request was, put your hands on your knees, take a deep breath. And I was thinking about the combination of feet on the ground, head in the clouds, which is really, in a way, what I think we have done and what we're honoring in this program. Very practical, and yet very forward-thinking. So congratulations to all of the winners. Thanks so much for all of those who worked to select these awards and give them. And to all of you in the county, the board is very, very grateful for your work. Please keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Kuehl. By the way, you know the supervisors are super duper busy people, so we're so lucky to have 4 out of the 5 supervisors joining us here today, so thank you so much. Yes. Next, I would like to introduce Supervisor Hilda Solis. Supervisor Solis represents the 1st District, and prior to becoming a county supervisor, she served as Secretary of Labor under President Obama. She was confirmed in February of 2009, becoming the first Latina to serve in the U.S. Cabinet. And before that, Supervisor Solis represented the 32nd Congressional District in California, a position she held from 2001 to 2009. A nationally recognized leader on the environment, Supervisor Solis became the first woman to receive the John F. Kennedy Profile in Courage Award in 2000 for her pioneering work on environmental justice issues as a California state senator. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Supervisor Hilda Solis.
Buenas tardes. I know you're awake, but I'm going to try to make it short because it's really not about us. It's really about giving voice and empowering the people that are here to be honored. And there's so many people to thank. A lot has been said, and they've all said it. I think our board members do us a great deal of justice in terms of recognizing everybody and really applauding all the good work that all of you, our colleagues, and I'm talking even beyond the board, because many of you, the directors of your departments and some of your leadership team are really a part of our families. You really are inspiring. You really do so much by way of helping us actualize our dreams and our innovation, and that's what we're doing today. When I look up at the banners, you know, my heart is growing. It's enlarged in a good way. And I mean that because I'm just so moved by the recognition that you all have placed with our departments and with their innovation. Because it means a lot. In every word, every department here sacrifices so much. And sometimes I don't know that we really think about things in that way. But when we talk about innovation, for me, it means pushing the envelope. It means sacrifice. It means sometimes it's a hardship for some of us, for people to really put everything, 150 degrees of work and energy. And sometimes we think no one's paying attention, but we do. And today, that's what we're celebrating, the hard work of so many talented people that have put this together. And I know that there are many of you that are going to be honored here today, and those that participated. I can't believe 66 entries. Wow. What's next year going to bring? 100? Hey, why not? Why not? This board is moving. We are with you, and we are just so empowered by your vision to help us look beyond things that we even thought might be impossible. You know, people said, Hilda, you come from a different part of your history. Part of it was starting locally and then going back to DC. But this, to be honest, is one of the best jobs, and I've heard my colleagues say that time and time again, and I'm reminded about how important it is because we can move things quicker than we can, thinking that, oh, gee, if you're in the most powerful positions in the country that you can get things done. Well, right now, I don't know that they're doing so well over there. I have to be quite honest, in my opinion. That's Hilda Solis' opinion. But I do think here at the county because of the makeup of the board and the leadership that we have, Sachi Hamai, even our head county council, Mary Wickham, and all our new department heads that we've been able to board. I think all of us have really energized this county. And I used to think I had a bigger job in Washington. Heck no. You know, over 100,000 employees and growing. I mean, it keeps growing. And we're in a good position where we can actually fund things and innovate and test things and really speak up for those voices that have been clamped down for many years because of the recession. Now we're out of that. Now we're able to lift people up. We're able to build things, not just structurally, physically, but mentally, and challenge ourselves. And I'm excited that some of the awardees today you're gonna hear more about them. I have to tell you, Parks After Dark, oh my God. No, it's not Halloween. It's not about being in the park in the dark. It's about shining a light on families and young people and at-risk students and families and homeless and struggling victims of domestic violence and people who come to our parks. I'm just so excited we have a good team that's done so much there. But I'm equally excited about some of the things that aren't easy to fix and that we still time and time again have to go back after and just give it another shot. And so I'm very excited with hearing about the whole issue of environmental justice, something that has been a big part of my being, looking at disadvantaged communities, and not just in my district, but also in other members' districts, as we have landfills, we have polluted water, we have dirty drinking water, we have so many things going on, and we have places even like a shuttered battery recycling plant, known as Exide, that impacts right now more than 10,000 households. And talking about how our county just plunged into it. You know, environmental justice is justice for all. It isn't just the people who live there. But when we can fix a problem, we do it unilaterally with all of us working together, that saves the county money. It saves lives, and it puts people first. So I want to applaud this organization, the Quality and Productivity Awards. I have to tell you, this is the best party. Because every time I come, it's a packed house. And it's a celebration not about us, it's a celebration about our people that work in the county and our partners and our stakeholders in our community. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be a part of your celebration. And to all the winners and to those that are competing, congratulations. You know who you are. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Solis. And thank you to all of our supervisors today for joining us as we recognize the best of county service. And now, it's that time for the main event. It's time to crown the 2018 Productivity and Quality Award winners. Yes. I'd like to ask Supervisor Solis, I'm so sorry, as she was about to eat her lovely dessert. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh, what is that? So pretty. It's like you don't want to touch it. I'd like to ask Supervisor Solis to join me back on stage, as well as CEO Hamai, Executive Officer Celia Zavala, and Dr. Landris. Please join me back on stage. And productivity managers, as we get ready to give out the awards this afternoon, please line up your winning department heads, collaborators, and project team members and escort them towards the stage. And for now, please turn your attention to the monitors as we officially begin the award ceremony, ladies and gentlemen.
Since its founding in 1981, the Quality and Productivity Commission has promoted and recognized efficiency and innovation in county public services. Today, we welcome you to the 32nd Annual Productivity and Quality Awards ceremony. We are celebrating innovation and creativity through program and policy initiatives developed by county departments and their impact on operations and service delivery. More than 10 million people call Los Angeles home, and county employees are engaged every day in projects to improve the quality of their lives. The Quality and Productivity Commission, in partnership with the Chief Executive Office and the Board of Supervisors, brings public recognition to these dedicated departments and employees. They are being honored for their contributions to the fiscal and operational well-being of county government. County employees, today is your day. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the 32nd Annual Productivity and Quality Awards.
Yeah. All right, we begin with the Commission Special Awards. There are 8 awards, by the way, listed in the program book. However, in this portion of the program, we will feature 7 awardees. One project will receive both a Commission Special Award and a Top 10 Award, and we're going to be hearing more about the Top 10 projects in the next segment of the program, so stay tuned for that. We begin now with the Changemaker Award for lifting spirits, saving lives one kitten at a time. And the award, I know, aw. And the award goes to the Department of Animal Care and Control.
The Pee Wee Kitten Program is giving baby kittens a fighting chance at life. Every year, 10,000 kittens enter the Department of Animal Care and Control. Limited resources and staffing mean most of the kittens will be euthanized because they require 24-hour care. The department partnered with the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals to provide the specialized care the kittens need. ASPCA pays Lyft rideshare service to transport the kittens to volunteer foster families until permanent homes are found. Since April 2017, about 1,500 kittens have been saved. It's a win-win for the department and, most importantly, the kittens. It's also the winner of the 2018 Changemaker Award.
And accepting the award this afternoon are Animal Care and Control Director Marcia Maeda and members of the project team. Congratulations. Next time, please bring some kittens. All right, next we have the Commissioner's Legacy Award. Goes to the Department of Registrar, Recorder, County Clerk for Lean Six Sigma in 2017.
Performance improvement may not sound spectacular when viewed through the lens of government, but the Register Recorder County Clerk has put a new spin on the effort. In 2011, the department adopted Lean Six Sigma as the framework to address changes. It is a highly regarded industry practice, which requires a team effort. The department encouraged employees to offer suggestions on ways to improve operations, identifying what was working and what wasn't. Finding the root cause to problems is the key element in developing solutions. The department has trained staff from 17 county departments and generates an annual cost savings of more than $280,000. It's the winner of the Commission's Legacy Award.
Right. And accepting the award are Dean Logan and the project team. Congratulations. These folks are about to be really busy people. You know the midterms are coming up. It's going to be a busy business coming up pretty soon. So let's give them all of our good thoughts that way. Okay, good thoughts. Good thoughts and thank you. All right. Next, we have the Customer Service Award going to Health Services, LAC USC Medical Center for addressing food insecurity in adult primary care.
More than 1/3 of LA County residents suffer from food insecurity. The Departments of Health Services and Public Social Services teamed up to address food insecurity by helping patients and clients sign up for the CalFresh program and or refer them to other community resources like food banks. The Los Angeles County USC primary care health clinics serve 40,000 patients. Many are eligible for CalFresh, but do not know they qualify for food assistance. Since implementing the program in March of 2017, there has been a 15% increase in enrollment to CalFresh. The program has reduced food insecurity and improved health outcomes for patients and is the winner of the Customer Service Award.
And accepting the award are Dr. Christina Galley and the Primary Care Adult Clinics Project Team. Congratulations. And next we have the Mega Million Dollar Award. Woo! For client assessment recommendation and evaluation, going to the Public Defender with the Department of Mental Health, Probation, and the LA County Office of Education.
Juvenile offenders are now getting the help they need to stay out of the criminal justice system. The Client Assessment Recommendation and Evaluation Project, or CARE, refers juvenile clients to in-house clinical social workers who link them with vital services for treatment of mental illness, trauma, substance abuse, homelessness, sexual exploitation, and developmental disabilities. The Public Defender partnered with the Probation Department, the County Office of Education, and the Department of Mental Health to develop this groundbreaking program. CARE has successfully served more than 25,000 clients since its implementation, and each year saves the county more than $9 million, making CARE the recipient of the Mega Million Dollar Award.
And accepting the award this afternoon are Public Defender Ricardo Garcia, Dr. Jonathan Sharon, Chief Terry McDonald, and LACO, as well as the project team. Congratulations. Can you do like a squat, like a kneel, you know, like in front? Yay. Congratulations. The Department of Auditor Control is the winner of the Outstanding Teamwork Award this year for reporting that counts, faster, cheaper, better, in collaboration with the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th supervisorial districts, Children and Family Services, Health Services, and Workforce Development, Aging, and Community Services.
Board members make critical policy and program decisions based on valuable audit, monitoring, and investigative services provided by the Auditor Controller. The audit reports were long, wordy, and recommendations were not prioritized. The format had not been updated in nearly 4 decades. The solution came from a collaboration between all 5 supervisorial districts, the Department of Children and Family Services, the Department of Health Services, and Workforce Development, Aging, and Community Services. The new reports are more effective and timely, and feedback has been positive for the winner of the Outstanding Teamwork Award.
And accepting the award are John Namo, Supervisor Hilda Solis, Tori Osborne, Cynthia McCoy Miller, Cynthia Banks, Dr. Christina Galley, and the project team. Congratulations. Work those glutes, work those glutes. On tippy toes back here. Next, we have the Department of Children and Family Services, the winner of the Performance Measurement Award for tracking data to promote organizational excellence, along with the Auditor, Controller, and Internal Services Department.
Leadership within the Department of Children and Family Services understood the importance of organizational excellence and the role emerging technology could play in keeping the operations ahead of the curve. DCFS implemented a web-based, user-friendly tracking system used by management to standardize the workflow of investigations and reviews. Sensitive areas such as internal affairs and litigation analysis are tracked by due dates and operational milestones, significantly decreasing backlogs. Children are better served and employee productivity has improved. It's the winner of the Performance Measurement Award.
Accepting the award is Cynthia McCoy Miller, Senior Deputy Director, John Namo, Scott Minix, and the huge project team. Yes. Next, we have the Process Improvement Award going to NeoGov Implementation, a project of the Department of Human Resources.
Los Angeles County is the nation's largest local government employer and receives an average of 400,000 applications per year. In 2015, the county implemented an innovative recruitment process to stay current with technological hiring efficiencies. The NeoGov tracking system fully automates and expedites the recruitment and selection process from the initial job announcement to the selection of a final candidate. NeoGov established a fully integrated platform, refining the entire hiring process and incorporating all workflows into one system. NeoGov helps promote Los Angeles County as the employer of choice in Southern California and is the deserving winner of the Process Improvement Award.
Accepting the award are Lisa Garrett and the project team. Congratulations. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the countdown begins. For the top, for the top 10 Productivity and Quality Awards, who's gonna win the Bronze Eagle today? Who's gonna win the Silver Eagle today? And who will get gold? Gold. Is it going to be the oh so effervescent Table 21? Is it going to be the smiley Table 35? You never know. In no particular order, the first top 10 award goes to, drum roll please. No, we actually have a drum roll, but thank you for your help. Homeless Task Force, home is where your health is. Led by the Department of Health Services, Harbor UCLA Medical Center, Clinical Social Work Department, the Department of Health Services won last year's coveted Gold Eagle Award, by the way.
Taking up residence in our emergency room waiting area. This was not only a safety issue, but it was also an inefficient use of emergency medical services. We created the Homeless Task Force to connect these patients to housing and social services necessary to meet their needs. In the 2 years since this program began, This multidisciplinary team, which includes Harbor UCLA Medical Center staff, working with other county agencies and community groups, has placed over 500 patients in temporary or permanent housing. This has saved over $5 million a year and avoided emergency room visits and inpatient admissions. The impact of the Homeless Task Force's work is absolutely life-changing for those patients that it touches, and we are so proud to have them as a part of the Harbor UCLA Medical Center family.
As we mentioned, the Department of Health Services won last year's coveted Gold Eagle Award and a collaborator in 4 of the top 10 awards this year. So way to go, Health Services, yes. Accepting the award this year are Dr. Christina Galley, Azar Katan, Jennifer Murray, Kim McKenzie, and the entire project team. Yay. Congratulations. All right, the next recipient. Do you still remember the dance I taught you this morning? You still remember it? Okay, because there will be a quiz at the end, and there will be a given award for someone who did, I'm just kidding, no. I should have done that, Jackie. There should have been a Best Dance Award given today. You know what? Let's do it. I'm serious. I will give a station tour, personally, of my station, CBS 2 and KCAL 9 News, a station tour to the table who I deem are the best dancers. All right? So don't go away, okay? All right, surprise, huh? Okay. All right. The next recipient of a top 10 award is the Great Read-A-Way Find Forgiveness for Youth, a project of the LA County Library.
The Great Read-A-Way was started over a year ago. It's an amnesty program for youth, ensuring their continued use of library resources.
About 13% of county library cardholders under the age of 21 have outstanding or excessive fines. Their accounts are blocked and they cannot access library services.
The county library is committed to eliminating barriers to access library services. We wanted to offer youth a fresh start and launched a forward-thinking educational program we call The Great Read-A-Way. It has been an overwhelming success. Since June 2017, participants completed 1.6 million reading minutes. More than 7,000 accounts have been unblocked and 10,000 accounts cleared of library fines.
By the way, this is the sixth top 10 win in a row for the LA County Library. Yes. And accepting the award today, Sky Patrick, Darcy Hastings, Debbie Anderson, and the project team. Congratulations. And the next top 10 award goes to Virtual Autopsy Program, a collaboration between the medical examiner, coroner, and the 3rd Supervisorial District.
The Department of Medical Examiner Coroner turned to state-of-the-art technology to improve efficiency, decrease turnaround times, and address religious objections for an autopsy. The department obtained a CT scanner that was made possible by the generous donation of the 3rd Supervisorial District and the support of religious communities.
In 2016, our department integrated computed tomography, or CT scanners, as part of our autopsy process. This virtual autopsy improves the accuracy of diagnosis. In many cases, it can eliminate the need for an autopsy. It can reduce the time to wait for an autopsy from an average of a few days to only a day with a CT scan.
The CT scanner provides high-resolution radiographic images that can accurately identify the cause of death in cases of trauma. Even though imaging is not a complete replacement for a conventional autopsy, it's a useful tool that brings innovation and quality enhancement to our department work productivity.
The county has saved nearly $3 million, reduced a backlog, and saved labor costs since implementing the program. And we've also improved our diagnostic accuracy in cervical spine and pelvic injuries.
And accepting this award today, Dr. Jonathan Lucas, Dr. Ode Akpu, Tori Osborne, and the project team. Congratulations. And here we are at number 4. The next top 10 award goes to Creating Super First Responders by the Department of Mental Health and District Attorney.
It is estimated on any given day that more than 1 million people with schizophrenia and manic depressive illness go untreated.
The management of a mental health crisis in the field by first responders is critical to de-escalating the incident. We train officers to provide mental health services and avoid incarceration wherever possible. We collaborated with the district attorney and the Los Angeles County Chiefs of Police to deliver training to frontline law enforcement officers.
Since 2016, we have trained more than 1,500 officers in crisis intervention tactics.
The teaching team uses role play to give officers experience and insight into how difficult it is for an individual suffering from a mental health crisis to respond to an officer's direction.
This innovative training fulfills an important county strategic plan goal to make investments that transform lives. Lives are at stake, and failure is not an option.
And accepting the award today, Dr. Jonathan Sharon, Miriam Brown, Jackie Lacey, and the project team. And the Probation Department is the next top 10 award winner for Campus Kilpatrick and the LA Model, a project developed with Public Works, Health Services, Mental Health, and the LA County Office of Education.
Something powerful has occurred in Los Angeles County. It's the reimagining of juvenile detention in America. A group of thought leaders and innovators came together several years ago and came up with the LA model, a model that's designed to be trauma-informed, holistic, integrative treatment towards our youth. Then we redesigned a facility, Campus Kilpatrick, and it models the best in the nation about how you can create an environment in which children can heal while still being held accountable for decisions that they make in our communities.
Early indications are that Campus Kilpatrick and the LA model have reduced the rate of youth on youth and youth on staff violence and other incidents. Youth are graduating from high school, obtaining jobs, and terminating probation.
Campus Kilpatrick is healing young people. It's creating an environment where staff can work well with children in a way in which is different than a normal detention environment. It's treatment, it's care, it's education. It's the way that detention for juveniles should be.
Receiving this award today are Chief Terry McDonald, Mark Pistrella, Dr. Christina Galley, Dr. Jonathan Sharon, Lei Ko, and the project team. The next top 10 winner is Exide's Exit, Unprecedented Community Empowerment by the Department of Public Health in close collaboration with the 1st Supervisorial District, Health Services, and Mental Health.
Although the Exide facility has been closed for 3 years, residential yards in the surrounding communities remain contaminated with high levels of lead, arsenic, and other carcinogenic chemicals. Cleanup by the state has been slow. We launched a healthcare initiative to connect patients to medical resources. We established a permanent resource center in very close proximity to the impacted area, and I led the effort with the community at my side to have Governor Brown allocate $176.6 million for testing and cleanup. A unique partnership among our departments of public health, our local promotoras, mental health, health services, and community organizations has empowered residents. Affected families were provided information. Visiting the affected community and gathering information in Spanish helped Los Angeles County Public Health determine how many people still need assistance.
On June 10, 2017, during a span of 6 hours, a team of 1,500 public health and health agency staff and community volunteers, in partnership with Supervisor Hilda Solis, visited 16,000 homes in a door-to-door outreach event. Our unprecedented community partnership established a model for responding to emergency, environmental, and natural hazards.
Accepting the award today, Dr. Barbara Ferrer, Supervisor Hilda Solis, Dr. Christina Galli, Dr. Jonathan Sharon, and the project team. Congratulations. Where's LASD at? Where are you? LASD? Woo! Can I get just a little bit more, please? Just a little more. Yeah, woo! Are you not supposed to do that in uniform? Is that why? You're not supposed to be like silly? Okay, I'm sorry. The reason why I ask is because the Sheriff's Department is a top 10 winner for Property Evidence and Laboratory Management System.
Four years ago, the Sheriff's Department moved to an electronic and more efficient business process to manage property and evidence.
Prelims is an electronic property and evidence management system using barcodes. It replaced hand ledgers and multiple systems in use. It also enforced regulation, eliminated redundant data, and gave more than 7,000 users quick access to critical information. Prelims tracks chain of custody for over 1 million transactions annually. The integrated system enforces accountability for evidence management and monitors compliance.
Investigators can query one system to look up information about a case. 7,000 users from more than 50 department units use prelims. This one-stop shop saves investigators time tracking down items and information and allows items to be placed on will call.
The system has saved investigators and property custodians about 90,000 hours each year, which represents about $6.5 million in salary savings.
Accepting the honor today are Conrad Meredith and members of the project team. Congratulations. All right, you know what this is now. You know what it's come down to. We are down to the final 3 awards, and the final 3 departments know that they have won an Eagle Award at this point. But which one will it be? Do you know who Garth Kemp is? He works at my station, he's a meteorologist. I need his, which one will it be? I need his voice like right now. Garth, where are you? All right, I'm gonna have, for the grand finale, the last three departments, please stand. We have fire, Parks and Recreation, Public Health. Woo! All right, stay standing now. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. You can stomp your feet, clap your hands, whatever you want to do. Join in on the fun for the Bronze Eagle Award. Wow. The Department of Public Health for Hepatitis A Outbreak Response, a project with Health Services, Sheriff, Fire, and Human Resources.
When San Diego County declared a hepatitis A outbreak early last year, we took immediate action to protect our most vulnerable populations. We targeted specifically homeless people and persons who use illicit drugs. Public Health coordinated a multi-sector response with the Departments of Health Services, Fire, Human Resources, Sheriff, and Homeless Services. We vaccinated over 36,000 high-risk persons, surveyed over 50 homeless encampments, launched a major public awareness campaign, including advertising on public buses and rail lines, communicated with 33,000 restaurants to reduce transmission risk, and worked with cities to increase the availability of toilets and hand washing facilities. Our rigorous case detection limited the outbreak in LA County to 18 cases, with only 8 hospitalizations and no deaths. In comparison, San Diego County encountered almost 600 cases and 25 fatalities. Our swift and innovative response averted a public health disaster.
And receiving the Bronze Eagle today, Dr. Barbara Ferrer, Dr. Christina Galley, Conrad Meredith, Fire Chief Daryl Osby, Lisa Garrett, and the project team. It's county. Like, I want to see county. Like, I need it like head too. County, do you love me? Like, get into it, okay? Please, just loosen it up. See that right up? See, that's what I'm talking about right there. See? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 awards left now, the silver and the gold. And I know...
Should we dance off between the 2?
Dance off between the 2? I love this idea. Brilliant. Dr. Landris is suggesting that we have a dance off between the top 2. I don't write this stuff. This is not in here, okay? This is all rogue. Rogue is good in this sense, okay? I like it. I love it. Should we do it before we give that? I mean, after. Okay.
Before.
Right?
CEO says before.
CEO Sachi Hamai says they need to work for this. We can't just give out these awards just because you did your project. Your amazing projects, which they are.
We still haven't announced
Can't take
the
away
results.
from that.
They could change.
That's things could change around here, folks. Okay? This is minute by minute. Okay? This is like breaking news. All right, let's do it. You know who you are. Park and Rec. Are we here? Yes. I was like, where are you? All right, let's do it. We have 2 awards left. So as we know, if we announce the silver Eagle winner, the gold team will know who's won, right? So let's do it. Let's have the silver and the gold, whoever they may be, come up here right now. This is getting interesting. Okay, fine. If the more people, honestly, the more the merrier. But if you're gonna elect, like the top 1 or top 2 dancer. Oh, this is department heads. Oh, I love this. Department heads. This is. Oh, I live for this. This is making my day, you guys. This is all right. Okay, can we have you stand on the stage, please? Because I need everyone to see this. Please. Oh, my back. Suddenly they're complaining. Oh, I can't dance anymore. I forgot the dance, Susie. It's been too long. It's been like an hour and a half. Oh, okay, department heads, let's go. Okay. I need a drink. Are they serving drinks? A little too early for that. Okay. You got music? Eric's good. E to the RIC. Got that music for me? Okay, all good. Okay. Oh my God, this is getting good. Wow. Okay, department heads. All right, real quick. All right, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. And remember, review. Quick review of the dance. Quick review of the dance. Department heads, please look at me for a second. Draw your attention to Susie Sub, please, at the podium. Going through the words first.
Okay.
LA County.
LA County.
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
Are you working?
Are you working?
Say you'll never ever leave.
Say you'll never.
Okay, now the motions. LA County. Do you love me? Are you working? Say you'll never ever leave. Okay. All right. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're making this up as we go along. I'm taking this mic off the thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm taking it off the stand. All right, this is where it gets interesting, folks. All right, here we go. Here's what we're gonna do. All right, who wants to see them one by one do it? Oh, we want to see that, right? All right, let's do it. Who goes first? John. I'm just hearing that name thrown out right now. Okay. So, all right, give me some music, DJ Eric. Here we go. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. LA County, do you love me? Are you working? Say you'll never ever leave. Next up. This is good. All right, here we go. I'll count you in. Here we go. And 5, and 6, and 5, 6, 7, 8. LA County, do you love me? Are you working? Say you'll never ever. Woo! Oh, it gets better and better. Here we go. Here we go. And 5, and 6, and 5, 6, 7, 8. LA County, do you love me? Are you working? Say you'll never ever leave. Wow. All right, give me that music. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. LA County, do you love me? Are you right? Oh, never ever leave. Yes! I said riding instead of working. She's riding. She's riding. Oh, wow. Okay. Chief Osby in the house, everybody. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. LA County, do you love me? Are you working? Say you never ever leave. Ready, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. LA County, do you love me? Are you working? Say you never ever leave. Yes. All right. So you saw all of the performances. I'm just gonna put my, you know how we do, like this. All right. I'm gonna go behind them though, so you can see their faces. All right, here we go. Yes. Give it up. Right here. Okay. Huh? Good, good, good. Wow. All right. What do y'all think? Yeah, I think so too. Chief Osby, all right. All right. You'll be winning. And you've won a station tour. Thank you so much. That was so much fun. All right. While you're all up here, why not? Let's do it right now. Ready? The Silver Eagle, ladies and gentlemen. The Silver Eagle this year goes to the fire department for its project. For its project entitled ADD, to improve pre-hospital patient care.
In the field, paramedics administer 2 controlled drugs to treat patients. The process to resupply them was paper-based, inefficient, and time-consuming. We knew we could do better. More than a year ago, we implemented the automatic drug delivery system known as Pyxis. There are 24 Pyxis machines throughout the county. Each communicates with the department's centralized pharmacy.
Now, a paramedic only has to go to the closest machine in the area to resupply medications. The Pyxis machines use biometric fingerprint technology to ensure accountability and security for these highly regulated substances. Thanks to the support of the Board of Pharmacy, we wrote a new law to implement the automatic drug delivery system, which has paved the way for other fire departments to follow suit.
Ours is the nation's largest fire department-based automatic drug delivery system. We use innovative healthcare technology to improve patient care and employee productivity.
And accepting the Silver Eagle today is Fire Chief Daryl Osby, your dance winner today. Deputy Fire Chief John O'Brien, Dr. Clayton Kazan, Battalion Chief Nick Burkuta, and the project team. Congratulations. 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 Well, it's no secret now, right? It's no secret. The prestigious. Oh my God, you guys are so happy. You're so happy. Oh, love you too. The prestigious Gold Eagle Award this year goes to the Department of Parks and Recreation. For Parks After Dark, in collaboration with the Departments of Mental Health, Public Health, Children and Family Services, Probation, Sheriff and Workforce Development, Aging and Community Services. By the way, this project is a double winner as it also receives this year's County Image Enhancement Award. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I think I was robbed in the dance-off, so I was wearing the uniform.
Parks After Dark is the prevention component of the county's gang violence reduction initiative. Studies show that exposure to violence has significant and long-term negative impacts on the health and well-being of youth. While parks are typically the sole source of recreation and social engagement in many communities, few resources exist in these areas to encourage physical activity.
The Board of Supervisors adopted Parks After Dark, or PAD, to provide free, quality after-school programming in communities with high rates of poverty, violence, and obesity. PAD was originally launched in 2010 at only 3 county parks. In 2018, we successfully expanded it to 33 parks and will soon offer the program in the winter and spring in addition to the summer season. PAD has helped to transform gang-impacted parks into safe community hubs. In 2018, there have been approximately 200,000 visits to Parks After Dark locations.
Over here. I voted for you, McDonald. Thank you. I told her I was robbed. You were robbed.
I was screaming. I was yelling.
Yes,
And my director.
All right, we're good.
Congratulations. Woo! Please join me in another round of applause for the project teams and department directors. Congratulations to all of our winners today. Yes. And thank you so much for inviting me to MC today. I had an awesome time, especially that last part made my day. Like, that was phenomenal. Don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm at CBSLA Susie, and don't forget to watch your nightly news on CBS 2 and KCAL 9 News. I will be on at 5 o'clock starting today. And now I will return the podium, ladies and gentlemen, to Commission Chair Sean Landris. Thank you so much.
Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Thank you so much, Susie. That was I don't think we've ever quite had a PQA lunch like that ever before. And so I want to, on behalf of the commission, and I dare say the entire county, want to thank CBS 2 KCAL 9 news anchor Susie Suh for serving as our MC. That was amazing. And please accept this token of our appreciation. Thank you. Wow. So, again, I want to extend my personal appreciation to Executive Office of the Board, Celia Zavala. We have worked very closely together over the last year, and on behalf of the Commission, I'd like to thank you for your support and partnership in our work together. A special thank you goes to the QPC and PMN PQA committees, led by Commissioner Evelyn Gutierrez and productivity managers Elisa Vasquez and Ina Sarak, as well as to our dedicated productivity managers. And let's add a round of applause for those who worked tirelessly, really tirelessly, to make today's festivities a reality. Along with the commission staff, Laura Perez, Tammy Johnson. This is the first PQA for our commission's new executive director, Jackie Guevara. Thank you. Thank you. Patina Catering, including Elise Swanson, catering sales manager, and Katie Miller, production manager. And please, let's thank all of our servers who made our meals happen today. Our award winners' achievements are best practices for others to emulate. Our program booklet has information about each project. And do visit our website at qpc.lacounty.gov for our best and shared practices reports. And now, don't leave yet, because as you're gathering belongings and posting one last photo with hashtag PQA 2018, take a look at your table cards. If you are seated in front of the table card with the Gold Eagle Award winner, Parks After Dark, you are the winner of the floral centerpiece. Enjoy. So this concludes the 32nd annual PQA ceremony. Congratulations to all the awardees and to everyone who works daily to enrich the lives of all in our county. Thank you for joining us today. We hope to see you next year. Don't ever leave.